Welcome back to Pika English, where we learn English in a calm and practical way. Today, we are talking about daily habits that can make your English better.
I like this topic because many learners think, I need more time. I need 3 hours every day. But most people are busy.
Yes, they have work, school, family, housework, and maybe they are tired at the end of the day.
So today, we want to give you simple habits, not big, scary habits. Small habits you can do every day.
And we will also teach useful English phrases as we talk. You can use these phrases when you talk about learning, goals, and routines.
The first phrase is a little every day. It sounds simple, but it is very powerful.
For example, you can say, I practice English a little every day. This means you do not study for 5 hours once a month. You do something small every day.
Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe you listen to one short conversation while you drink coffee.
That makes sense. I think many learners wait for the perfect time. They say, I will study when I have free time.
But free time does not always come. Sometimes it hides from us.
Very true. Free time is like a shy cat.
Exactly. So instead of waiting, we can build English into our normal day.
That brings us to the second useful phrase, make it part of your routine.
A routine is something you do regularly. For example, brushing your teeth is part of your routine. Eating breakfast may be part of your routine.
So if you say, I make English part of my morning routine, it means English becomes a normal part of your morning.
Not a special event, not a big project, just a normal part of life.
I used this idea when I was trying to read more. I put a book next to my bed. Every night, I read 2 pages.
Only 2 pages?
Yes, only 2. It felt too easy, but that was the point. Because it was easy, I did it again and again.
I like that. For English, learners can do the same. Put an English notebook near your bed. Write 1 sentence before sleeping.
1 sentence like, today I felt tired, but I finished my work.
Nice sentence. It is simple, useful, and personal.
Personal is important. If you write about your real life, you remember the words better.
Let's talk about listening. Many learners want to understand native speakers better. What daily habit helps with listening?
I think the best habit is listening to English every day, even for a short time.
And not only difficult English. Sometimes learners choose very hard videos and then feel bad.
Yes, if the video is too hard, you may think, my English is terrible. But maybe the video is just not right for your level.
A useful phrase here is at my level. You can say, I need listening practice at my level.
Good phrase. At my level means not too easy and not too difficult.
For A2 or B1 learners, a slow conversation, a short story, or a clear podcast can be perfect.
Like this episode on Pika English. We speak clearly so you can listen while walking, cooking, or relaxing.
And here's a habit. Listen to the same short audio more than once.
That sounds boring to some people, but it helps a lot.
The first time, you understand the general idea. The second time, you notice words. The third time, you hear phrases more clearly.
That word notice is useful. To notice means to see or hear something and pay attention to it.
For example, I noticed a new phrase in the podcast.
Or, I noticed that people say, I'm not sure when they want to be polite.
Good example. Learning English is not only about memorizing, it's also about noticing.
Yes, notice how people start a sentence. Notice how they ask questions. Notice how they react.
Speaking of reacting, learners need speaking habits too. But many people say, I have nobody to speak English with.
That is a real problem, but there is one habit you can do alone. Speak out loud.
Out loud means with your voice, not only in your head.
Exactly. You can say, I practice English out loud for 5 minutes.
What should learners say out loud?
They can describe what they're doing. For example, I am making coffee. I am looking for my keys. I need to leave soon.
That is very practical. It uses daily language.
And it trains your mouth. Sometimes your brain knows the words, but your mouth is not ready.
I know what you mean. When I learn a new word, I may understand it when I read it, but when I try to say it, my mouth says, no thank you.
Your mouth needs practice too.
So, a small habit can be choose 3 sentences and say them out loud every morning.
For example, today I have a busy day. I need to finish 2 things. I will do my best.
Those sentences are simple, but they are useful. You can change them every day.
Let's move to vocabulary. Many learners write long lists of words, but after 1 week, they forget many of them.
I have done that. I wrote beautiful lists, very neat, very clean, and then I never looked at them again.
The notebook was beautiful, but the words were lonely.
Poor words.
A better daily habit is to learn words in sentences.
Yes, not just one word alone. Put it inside a sentence.
For example, do not only write routine, write listening to English is part of my daily routine.
Do not only write notice. Write, I noticed one useful phrase today.
When you learn a sentence, you also learn grammar, word order, and real usage.
The useful phrase here is use it in a sentence.
You can ask yourself, can I use this word in a sentence?
If the answer is yes, you understand it better.
Another good habit is to keep a tiny vocabulary notebook.
Tiny means very small.
Right, not 20 new words every day, maybe 3 words or 3 phrases.
3 phrases are enough?
Yes, if you review them and use them. Small and useful is better than big and forgotten.
That is a nice line. Small and useful is better than big and forgotten.
Thank you. I will pretend I planned it.
Let's talk about review. Many learners study something once and then move to the next thing.
But review is important. To review means to look at something again so you remember it better.
You can say, I review my notes every Sunday.
Or, I review yesterday's phrases before I learn new ones.
A simple habit is the 3-minute review. Before you start studying, look at what you learned yesterday.
3 minutes does not sound like much, but it tells your brain, this is important. Please keep it.
I like that. The brain needs reminders.
Yes, your brain is busy. It has many jobs. It remembers your password, your shopping list, your friend's birthday, and maybe where you put your phone.
Maybe. Sometimes my brain does not remember where I put my phone.
Same here, so we need review.
Another useful phrase is keep track. It means to record your progress or follow what you do.
For example, I keep track of my English practice in a notebook.
You can draw a small check mark every day you practice.
This feels good because you can see your progress. Even if it is small, it is real.
Some people use a calendar. They write 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or the name of the lesson.
And when you see many days together, you feel proud.
But what happens if you miss one day?
Good question. Many learners miss one day and think, I failed. Then they stop.
That is painful, and it happens to many people.
The important phrase here is get back on track.
Nice. Get back on track means return to your plan after stopping or making a mistake.
For example, I missed 2 days, but today I got back on track.
That phrase feels kind. It does not say you are bad, it says you can return.
Exactly. Good habits are not about being perfect. They are about returning.
I want to say that again in simple English. You do not need a perfect record. You need a way to start again.
That is very important. If you miss a day, do not punish yourself. Just do one small thing the next day.
Maybe listen to 1 minute of English.
Or write one sentence.
Or say one phrase out loud.
That is how you get back on track.
Let's give the listeners a simple daily plan, something easy for busy people.
Great idea. Step 1, listen to 5 minutes. Choose English at your level.
Step 2, notice one useful phrase. For example, make it part of my routine.
Step 3, use that phrase in your own sentence. I make English part of my evening routine.
Step 4, say your sentence out loud 3 times.
Step 5, write a check mark on your calendar or in your notebook.
That whole plan can take less than 10 minutes.
And if you do it every day, your English will slowly become stronger.
Slowly is okay. Many good things grow slowly.
Like plants.
Like plants, and also like confidence. You do not wake up one day and suddenly feel confident forever.
Confidence grows when you keep small promises to yourself.
That is a little deep, but I like it.
Thank you. I had coffee today.
It shows.
Now, let's review the useful phrases from today.
First, a little every day. Example, I practice English a little every day.
Second, make it part of your routine. Example, I make English part of my morning routine.
Third, at my level. Example, I choose listening practice at my level.
Fourth, speak out loud. Example, I read 3 sentences out loud.
Fifth, use it in a sentence. Example, I learned the word notice and I used it in a sentence.
Sixth, review. Example, I review my notes every Sunday.
Seventh, keep track. Example, I keep track of my study time.
And eighth, get back on track. Example, I missed one day, but I got back on track.
These phrases are useful because they are not only about English, they are about habits and life too.
Before we finish, let's do a short practice conversation.
Good idea. I'll start. I want to improve my English, but I am very busy.
I understand. Try to practice a little every day, maybe 5 minutes in the morning.
That sounds possible. I can make it part of my routine.
Great. Choose something at your level and listen to it more than once.
Then I can notice one phrase and use it in a sentence.
Yes, say it out loud and keep track of your practice.
And if I miss one day?
Just get back on track the next day.
That conversation is simple, but it gives a full plan.
Yes, and listeners can practice it too. You can pause and repeat each line.
Today's comment question is this: what is one small English habit you can do every day?
You can write a simple sentence like, I will listen to English for 5 minutes every morning.
Or I will write one English sentence before bed.
Use one phrase from today if you can. That will help you remember it.
And remember, you do not need to change your whole life in one day.
You just need one small habit that you can repeat.
Thank you for learning with us today on Pika English.
If this episode helped you, subscribe and come back for more slow, clear English conversations.
Be kind to yourself. Practice a little every day, and when you fall behind, get back on track.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye.